Lovies, welcome back to my channel. This is Life and Tea, and sometimes we travel, and when we travel we vlog about it. So this time around we are in the capital city of Kenya, which is Nairobi, and I'm gonna be here for the next 1 week or so. So I arrived on a Tuesday. It was a beautiful sunset, and I'm getting to see the beautiful golden glow behind the skyscrapers as people are making their way back home from work or school or whatever it is. There was a huge amount of traffic, but I was just happy to be there. So follow me as I show you around. First, we're going to look at the guest house that I booked into, and then I'll also take you along on the first day that I try to tour the city a little bit and see the stuff that I got to see. So stay tuned for the rest of this video. Hello. I'm fine. How are you? Hello. So I stayed at the Sochati Casa Resort, which I found on booking.com, where I find all of my accommodations wherever I go. Absolutely love the color palette that they use. There's something about the color orange that just, it just says be joyful, be happy, I also like the idea of decorating with very naturalistic things inside, so like the tree branches and the bird perches and stuff like that. So you have the reception right through the first door, and then via that you can access the lounge area where most people would just sit and just watch football. But you also have another TV in the bar area which joins the restaurant, so you can actually have your food there and just chill in the evenings at lunchtime and all of that. Also, you can access the rooms via this space, or you can go via the back and get into the rooms. I kept thinking that I will vlog inside the room one of these days, but that did not happen, and I'm sorry for that, but I will leave a link to the website of the resort so that you can check it out if ever you're interested in that. Right now, let's move on to my first free day, which was the Wednesday, when I had basically from morning till evening to just do whatever I want in Nairobi. So first, I got to go to the National Museum of Nairobi. The Nairobi National Museum is right next to the Snake Park, and it turns out that you can either get a ticket just for the museum or get a ticket that is combined with the Snake Park. And if you're just going to the museum, it's free. We love a bargain, so I was a happy cat because I was not interested in seeing snakes that day. So I was just like, yeah, don't give me the combined ticket, thank you very much. So I got to see the museum for free, but they do have volunteer guides within the museum. They all wear badges, so you'll know that they are part of the museum. They're really, really good, very knowledgeable, and I think that it saved me a lot of time because the guy was able to explain things thoroughly that I didn't need to necessarily read all of the info cards on the item. So I got to see a lot about Nairobi culture, the animals, vegetation, pre and post colonization traditions, so on and so forth. There's a nice little museum shop right outside, so when you're done doing your tour, you can obviously get yourself some souvenirs. I got myself a Kenyan wristband that has the flag as well as the name of the country. Love it so much because it's not just a touristy thing to do. Locals actually wear their wristbands as well, which I absolutely adore. My guide from the museum eventually became my guide for the entire day. We walked with him around the city, and he showed me a lot about the city itself and shared some history and knowledge about the buildings and what's going on currently. He also connected me with a city tour driver, which we just traveled with the entire day, and basically both of them just became my Kenyan ambassadors, sharing knowledge about their own country, and I was just in awe of their knowledge and how impressive their skill is in delivering all of that. The KICC tower, which is the Kenyatta International Convention Center, and from there you can go up into the rooftop and then look at the entire city of Nairobi from basically the sky. And I had seen this on TripAdvisor and wanted to see what it looks like in real life. last stop for the day was the Bomas of Kenya. Bomas is a word that means homestead, and this is where they showcase different traditions from different ethnic groups from around Kenya, right? First of all, we went to the auditorium where we got to watch a lot of dances and praise chants and songs, and each time there was a performance, the narrator explained in depth what this sort of performance is done for, what kind of celebrations or rituals it was performed at. And then thereafter, we got to actually walk around the compounds and see the different architectural designs from the different ethnic groups. I was told that, the Luo men are very generous and very spontaneous and very romantic, and that I should find myself a Luo man. So that's why I have a picture next to their homestead.
Exactly. It has such a small tail, it's so thin.
This was the end of my beautiful first day in Nairobi, Kenya. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like this video. And if you like, you can also share it with your friends.
Hello! Hi! Where are your friends? Bye-bye! Bye!
There's going to be more videos coming up on this channel about my entire trip to Nairobi, so stay tuned next week and the following week for more updates. Bye-bye!